If your horse could tell you his wish list for a saddle, it would be that it would equally distribute weight all along his rib cage, relieve spinal pressure, and allow for freedom of movement. Most riders want a saddle that's comfortable, that's secure, that fits their horse well, and that will work on more than one horse. We looked at all the different saddles out there and all the different systems, and all of them had problems, but two stood out. One is the rigid tree, which can equally distribute the rider's weight, but they're hard to fit, and if they don't fit, they cause pressure points, rubs, problems, and if you do get it to fit, it usually only fits one horse well. The other one was the treeless system, which uses foam. Foam is great at absorbing shock. It will take the shock of the rider and take the shock out of the horse's back. It also eliminates the shock in the rider's back if you use it in a certain density to avoid collapse. So what if we combined the two systems together? First, we worked with an engineer to change the entire shape of our tree. They're specially designed for us, so that it could be equally supported by the foam panels underneath. We use a foam of a density and a thickness that allows for it to conform to the horse's back while not collapsing. Our most frequently asked question concerns foam breakdown in the panels. Everyone wants to know how long they will last. The answer is, it depends on how you ride. If you ride 8 hours a day, every day, it will break down faster than if you ride an hour on the weekends. No matter how you ride, the panels will eventually need to be replaced, which is why we designed the system using industrial strength Velcro. To replace the panels, peel off the old ones and stick on the new ones, no tools required. The panels should last approximately 7 to 10 years under normal use, and they are covered by our manufacturer's warranty. Narrow, medium, wide, high withered, low withered, the system conforms. That's the great thing about the foam. It will conform while still supporting the rigid tree. By using all 176 inches of our bars, which is what we have at combined bar area, with a 200-pound weight load on the saddle, the actual pounds per square inch are 1.1 pounds. So this will keep your horse comfortable. The great thing is that you can take this saddle off a wide horse, put it on a narrow horse, it'll mold to fit. A horse, when it goes through its gaits, changes, its backs change. And it will allow the shoulders and the hips to move underneath because, again, there's no rigid tree contacting the horse's back in any spot. So all you have is soft material that is continually changing to adapt to the shape because it conforms to the back of every horse that you put it on. Take it off, it goes back to a neutral position, ready to go on the next horse. From a rider's point of view, we've now given you a shock absorber. These panels can never immediately collapse. So if there is a jolt, the shock is absorbed first through the foam before it gets to your back. So what it does is it relieves back and leg and fatigue and allows you to ride for hours and hours and still get off and walk.